Hey everybody, Cam here with a video on AMC. It's Tuesday, May 18th. AMC closed at 14.03, only up 8 cents after yesterday's pretty large move after market hours. So yesterday closed at 13.95, made this giant run up to 15.8, and then sold off through pre-market this morning, right about 5:30. Started taking down, dropped below the 200 EMA, tried to get through the 200 EMA. Right before the open, couldn't do it. One more push into it after the open, couldn't do it. Sold us off, put in a low at 13.57. We look left over here. Got a hammer candle close, or excuse me, didn't close, but had a low at 13.59, and then we had that prior low yesterday at 13.52. So rising lows act as support. We get a bounce, try to cross through the 250, can't do it. Get one more test, and then midday, once we cross into 14.6, get this kill candle, right? So kill candle is a wide ranging candle with a lot of volume, right? So 5.6 million shares traded in this 5 minutes. The closest thing in that time frame is 2.8, the 5 minutes before. So basically double that. Usually when you get that high volume, wide range, that reversal right there basically shows you what direction the charts can trade the rest of the day, and you kind of can have a stop or resistance point to mark as a candle before. So the low of this 1432 was going to act as your overhead resistance. You see later in the day, basically you could basically use this 200 EMA as that overhead level to break, to say the downtrend was over. When we got into the low 14.2s and closed at 14.03. But this was actually the first day that we were able to close over 14.03. You see after our market hours, moving kind of sideways right now, and but just like yesterday proved, could have some fireworks in the aftermarket hours. You see over here, right? So candle AMC was actually green on the day, candle's red because we did have that gap up, had the open, sold down, the close is below the open, so candle is red. So we're looking at candlesticks, right? This is almost the textbook definition of a spinning top, right? Long top, long tail, decent sized body in the middle, too big to be called a doji. And that usually can signal some weakness, and that's not entirely unexpected, as we are right smack dab in the middle of prior resistance here in the low 14. So we look left, right? So we had this prior high 1454, prior high 1449. We broke through that on that 1467, but obviously with that kill candle right there, sellers didn't like the buyers pushing it up into 14.6 and smacked us down pretty strong. So here on the daily, right? So we're counting all this volume down here prior. But you see we do have basically a shelf of volume, above this 14.4, 14.6. You see we actually do have a significant drop off. That's right where the sellers are sitting at. So if we can get an increase in volume to push through that, we could move higher, right? So next thing to look at would just be the volume on the daily. So again, increase in volume the last 2 days and going into Thursday and Friday compared to basically the last month. So interest is here with AMC right now. And we could see a lot of volume to finish out this week if we do get some fireworks and a breakthrough through. Now 14.6 is going to act as resistance. I do actually like the I wanted the 4-hour chart. The 4-hour chart to look at too for AMC, because AMC was one that made these huge moves. Aftermarket and pre-market hours. It actually has been kind of quiet on its big moves during the day compared to that it's run in the past. But if we look through here, kind of have this 15.8 level, you can see we did have a top here. If we go back down to the 14.6, this candle here opened 14.4. Aftermarket candle here closed at 14.6. So a lot of volume still sitting there, right? So this 4-hour candle had 37 million shares traded compared to 7 million shares traded today. And 4-hour chart kind of gave us a reversal here, signal yesterday after hours. Right, so we kind of got this cloud cover, and then candle opens, go lower, right? So this is an inside candle play, and if you follow candlestick, Japanese candlesticks, cloud cover, next candle opens lower, you could look to go red. Kind of indecisive on the trading and market hours though. So look to see if the momentum is slowed, or if buyers are going to continue to pour in with increased volume for the rest of the week. So here on the weekly, still kind of a spinning top, maybe a star forming here on the weekly side of things, but we still have three days to complete this. And then obviously last week's candle was a massively bullish bar, pushing us higher right back into this resistance level. So this 14.5, 14.6 area is going to be the area of interest for the rest of the week. If we can break through that, weekly side of things, here 17.25, I'd rather say, we're going to try to get to the 61.8 fib first, 16.67, and then we could take off. So that's what I got for you guys on AMC. I should probably go back to daily and see what I'm looking for. So spinning top play, kind of looking at whether we gap up, gap down. If we gap down, right, you want to see some support off the lows, 13.57. We had that from yesterday. If we gap up, right, we want to see a breakout through the high, 14.67 on the intraday side of things. So that's what I got for you guys on AMC. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one.